Happy Wednesday to all of you. So friends, today I have a huge update on the fourth stimulus package. There are actually 4 groups of Americans that are currently still eligible to claim extra stimulus relief money this year. A $3,600 relief payment is available to be claimed right now for millions of Americans. So please make sure you watch until the end of this video to learn about all of these new details. I will also be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. If you would like to enter the giveaways, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chance of winning the Walmart gift card giveaway.
And when I ran for office this time, and I've been a union supporter for my whole career, but I made a promise. I mean it sincerely, and Marty knows this. I guaranteed when the Fair Labor Standards Act was passed, and back in the 30s, and Roosevelt came along, it didn't say unions are okay. It says we should encourage unions. Encourage unions. Because when unions do well, everybody does well. Everybody does well. Not a joke. Not a joke. So here's the deal. The deal was quite simple. When I ran, I was criticized for the basis upon which I ran. I said I'm running for 3 reasons. 1, to restore the soul of America, the decency and honor of this country. And 2, to rebuild the backbone of the country. The backbone of the country are the working women and men, the middle class. And there's a middle class for one reason: American unions. That's the only reason there's a middle class. Not a joke. That's a fact. Not a joke. And when the middle class does well, everybody does well. People have a way up, and the wealthy still do very well. And so, folks, the 3rd reason I ran was to unify the country. To unify it. That's been the harder part of it right now. No, I'm serious. Because we've become so divided. So divided in this. But one thing we were divided on when we ran. And, I want to thank Mayor Bibb for the passport into the city. But we were divided on the question we're celebrating today. And, folks, how about actually having a union guy as Secretary of Labor? Isn't that something? Thank you, Marty. And I know we have a fantastic Secretary of Housing.
Missouri Governor Mike Parson just approved a $48 billion state budget while cutting $500 million that lawmakers had set aside for tax refunds. The budget outlined spending on state programs and services for the upcoming fiscal year. Mike Parson raised concerns about the refunds, which were only slated to go to individuals earning less than $150,000 and couples earning less than $300,000 a year. Governor Parson has also stated that he would prefer to dole out tax breaks to all residents of Missouri. In total, Parson cut out about $644 million in spending proposed by lawmakers, mostly which were federal stimulus funding. Other spending approved by Governor Parson includes money to fully pay for the state's share of public K-12 busing costs, which have been underfunded since 1991. A new program included in the upcoming year's budget will increase teacher pay to at least $38,000 a year if local school districts agree to a pitch into 30% of the costs. Republican lawmakers caved in this year and included money to pay for Medicaid expansion under the terms of the 2010 federal health care law signed by former President Obama, as approved by the Missouri taxpayers in 2020. Parson approved that funding, along with more money to pay for in-home care for seniors and people with disabilities. Governor Mike Parson lauded investments in infrastructure, one of his top policy priorities as governor. The budget includes close to $366 million for broadband expansion and $608 million for drinking water, wastewater, and stormwater infrastructure. The good news is that more financial aid will also be going out to American families. So if you're one of the millions of Americans whose dependents qualified for some or all of the $3,600 child tax credit, the advance payments you received every month through December were only half of what you're owed. The other half, which is up to $1,800 per qualifying dependent, will come back to you in the form of a refund if you have filed your tax returns. Many other families could also be looking forward to an even bigger windfall in 2022. Some households qualified for the full child tax credit, but did not receive it, or did not receive all of it. According to CNET, many people who didn't file taxes in 2019 and 2020, and in those cases, the IRS didn't have enough information on file to calculate your credit or send you a payment. Millions of U.S. households will be happy to collect the second half of their child tax credit payments, but no group has a bigger windfall coming to them than children who were born, adopted, or fostered in 2021. The third round of stimulus payments gave $1,400 to most Americans and their dependents, but millions of American families had kids last year after those payments had already been calculated and distributed. The great news, friends, is that those new parents will also be able to collect the cash that's owed to them as a refund once they file their 2020 returns. A much smaller population of individuals was eligible for the economic impact payments, but never received their $1,400 American Rescue Plan in 2021. Some payments were missed due to clerical errors, like incorrect addresses or routing numbers. And some payments never made it to the recipients for a variety of other reasons. The third round of stimulus payments came with income limits of $75,000 for individuals and $150,000 for married couples who filed jointly. The Internal Revenue Service issued payments or disqualified taxpayers based on their 2020 income tax returns. Friends, the key word for this video is blue whale. If you would like to enter today's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below this keyword, which is blue whale, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure that you're also subscribed to my channel. Remember, friends, that the more videos that you comment on with the keyword, the greater your chance of winning the giveaway. According to CNBC News, individual whose high incomes disqualified them in 2020 could still be able to claim their $1,400 payment if their earnings drop below the income cap threshold in 2021. For example, if an individual earned $85,000 in 2020, but only earned $60,000 in 2021, then they're eligible to receive the third stimulus payment retroactively. Well, my amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Wednesday.